Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblets and Gaze. This is Season 3, Episode 25. I am Aubrey, your GM. I use she, her pronouns. I will toss it over to our players to introduce themselves and answer tonight's question. Who are you? Who are you playing? And tonight's question is, what treasure, item, or artifact that your character has collected during their adventure is the most important to them? And we will start at the top with you, Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Estrella Bashar Chloris, a quadruple bard princess dragon summoner who needs more sleep, dates with her girlfriend, and to actually break her father's curse. And okay, so this one has two, I want to say, answers, because the first one is kind of like an obvious cheat. It's the one that she had since season 1, which is the time curse dragon egg. That is the most important, because that's why she left. And we're literally anticipating its hatch. I've been anticipating the hatch. In terms of things I actually found, I the battle loot. It's not a magic item technically. Like, I mean, we added a rune to it, but that's special. That one that made my brain burr and completely took away the harp. I went fucking fuck that. No.
Yeet.
Yeet. I want the stick. I want the guitar.
Guitar go burr.
And I hate guitars, but not a battle loot.
Yeah. Well, I guess next up is Tick.
Oh gosh, you're right. I am next. We don't have Ferris at the moment.
Mhm.
Hello everyone. I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and I am playing Marrow, the wonderful Duskamar, because I can't use the other term, monk who is simply doing their best with several family issues, and also a new plush friend. And I have like several answers for this too. Anything that was given to them as a gift, probably, but also the book of the wonderful traveler, the book of Amidus, because you can read that, you can remember, you can reminisce on the past.
Yes, the MILF book.
I'm not calling it that, but all of you can call it that.
Yes, and as Tick said, Ferris will join us during a dramatically appropriate moment. They're not here yet. They're running late.
They're running late. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Dumisa is stuck in traffic. You just imagine like the 7-foot tall barbarian woman just sitting behind a wheel, just looking angry, just honking her horn.
Which is very much the opposite of Ferris, because I've never seen Ferris be angry.
Yeah, but that's Dumisa.
Yep. And then next up we have Sparlock.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Groon, our flame oracle, who uses she, her pronouns. And this is kind of a hard question, because on the one hand, we have a number of shinies and baubles, and the honorable mention to the prayer beads. But on the subject of emotional damage, probably the stamp that she gave to Heavy just recently. That's kind of the reason why she did.
Roll that 4d6 psychic damage for me specifically.
Oh, and we can't forget Torfine the Pirate Princess, the wonderful book.
Yep. And then, before we get into things, we do have tonight is a very special night, because tonight is the first night that Alyssa is joining us. Alyssa, for those who may not know you already, which is weird because you're in a lot of our stuff, introduce yourself. Who are you? And we'll save your character introduction for a little bit.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on Twitter at @adisasterqueer, and I am in various G&G one-shots and also on our sibling podcast, Anamamagiri.
Shout out to our other show. show, we don't really talk about them.
Me shoving Casper into the closet again.
No.
They never left.
They're never getting out now either.
But yes, Gary. Amazing show. Hopefully coming back. Well, coming back soon for a second season. It's hard at work behind the scenes. And so yes, our lovely, lovely announcement time. Yes, Wayward Arcadium every Monday. I'm gonna say this every week. Wayward Arcadium every Monday. We just had part 1 of Parents' Day, which was that was so good. It was so good. You get to experience all of the reason why everyone in the cast has parental issues. All their characters have parental issues in some form, and you got to experience it.
If you're there, you're there.
Yep. And then, beyond, bring your own mech. All Lancer goodness still going on. I honestly don't know what is happening in the show at the moment.
We might even be on our mid-season break by now.
That's the possibility, depending on how far out this is.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Aki, talk about your stuff.
Hello, Aki stuff. I am on Clever Corvids, the city that never dies, a Blades in the Dark podcast. Please come see me be a MILF there too. This MILF has a gun. This MILF also has a tiger. It's such a good MILF. Go over there. Exactly. Go look.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Shambhala's done. Shambhala better be fucking done.
Yeah.
I love it, but it better be done. Okay, my Fridays nights should be free again. And you can go and watch the streams. The VODs are up, should be up. Pretty sure it's on YouTube as well at the Dragons and Things Network. So make sure you go poke around. Alyssa was also on it as like a full-time cast, and that is super, super fun. Please go look at pirates, gay sad pirates, sad gay pirates.
Always a very good thing.
Very gay, very sad.
Yes. Let's see. Because it's usually just Aki and I that have things to talk about. Anybody have anything else they need to plug before we move on?
I draw furries for money, but that's it.
If you need furries, commission tick.
Yeah, that's all I really got at all times. If you need like enamel pins done of your furry characters or anything, just hit me up, I guess. That's all I got.
Yeah, either DM them on Twitter or just straight up DM us, Goblets and Gays Twitter, and be like, I require a furry, and we will send you what you need.
We'll hook you up.
Exactly. But if you're weird, if you're like really weird, like you're asking for I Big Sister Mobile Activate, I will rip you a new one. I will hunt you. I will look at your things. Okay, you will not be sus as fuck. And Tick can handle a lot of sus things. You gotta be like super sus. You gotta be a whole new level. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm doing the recap. This is me, my recap time. Ha 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 ha. An Aki special. So what happened last time was I can't remember what happened before me. Oh, Groon. Yes, there we go. So Groon was there. Groon finally got to track down Heavy. Heavy was like, no, don't talk to me. I'll come find you. And Groon was like, are you serious? It's been 3 seasons, and so are we. And we're like, no, well, let's find them. So we walked around town. By town, I mean Cressa, the capital. Found out that Maeve basically destroyed all the temple to the old gods and kicked out the major religious leaders. So there's just baby clerics wandering, still trying to help, very confused, probably of shattered faith. And then we proceeded to have Kyria and Estrella meet and talk to some of them to figure out what's what. Groon scared some baby clerics into by blowing up essentially, and they went ha. But Groon's like fire good, and then Marrow tried to talk to them as well, but they're just scared and confused. Poor baby clerics. Holy shit.
It's like these were like high school graduates. Like they were like freshmen in college age.
Yeah. Oh boy. Could you imagine? Could you? Oh my goodness. We pandemic them. It's exactly what happened, like somebody who came who graduated in the pandemic, and then my sister's 4 years younger. She was high school in the pit. Oh, we did that to them. Oh, poor things. Oh, I'm gonna adopt them. Afterwards, we were able to kind of find out that Heavy was like last seen in the at Cressa's harbor docks, and we're like, ooh, let's go. And we go, and Heavy is now a pirate, which is probably why he was ashamed. But that doesn't matter because Groon just thinks sailor dad. And they finally met. They talked a bit. Groon kind of info dumped, and Heavy was like, right, okay. And it was nice. It was a nice moment. Groon finally got the moment, and I'm glad because like if Heavy was evil, we would be very cross. We would be rather cross with Aubrey. But Heavy's not evil. Heavy's just gonna be a pirate for a bit, so morally objective. Other than that, pretty chill. Groon also gave up a couple items to just help Heavy feel. I don't want to say normal because that's not correct, but help Heavy use magic again because, you know. Oh yeah, and all the gods abandoned the clerics too, by the way. So like this is Crisis of Faith times like 10. Can you imagine? Holy shit. No one's as cool as Groon though, like who can still use magic without the gods, but just saying. And then Heavy left. Heavy left on a ship, on a pirate ship. I think heading to Refus because a couple of places were mentioned. But like we'll probably see him again. But Groon did give up some magical items, rip the sigil stamp thingy, and rip the beads, the prayer beads. Big sad, not gonna lie. After that, Heron kicked down Estrella's door and took her on a spa date, and Kratos and Serena came along, and then they asked her how she was feeling. So that was intervention 1. And and then Marrow was looking into Faye shit, asked Estrella for help, then asked Estrella how she was feeling, and that was intervention 2. And Marrow is made out of dirt and told Estrella that. And then Estrella told Dubisa that with permission. And then we all met up, talked about other things, Ozheim-related things, going to Ozheim next. Kyria came, said, I hired a babysitter. And that babysitter's probably coming up in 5 minutes, hopefully less. I hope I can finish this faster. I don't know how Tick does this. And then Dumisa asked Estrella how she was doing, and they had their first fight because that was intervention 3 in 1 day. And then Marrow talked to Lila. Lila said that she was proud of Marrow, and now we are here.
We are. So yes, going into things, we are going to jump back in time just a little bit. We are going to jump back to at a point where the battle for Cressa had not begun yet, and back over at the World Tree. And I think it's about time that we met Alyssa's character. So Alyssa, tell us about your character, and tell us a bit about where they are right now. Their space.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the babysitter. So, do you want like name and stuff too?
Yeah. Okay. We did technically give your name last week, but yes, tell it again for those.
Yeah, I'm playing Timson Trevino, who uses she/they pronouns, and Timson is a wizard. They're sort of very put together, human-ish looking person, older middle age. I mean, do you want like a whole physical description or just like...
As much as you feel like.
Okay, cool. I mean, look at Aki's art, it's beautiful, but They have sort of medium brown skin that's sort of lined, showing their age, dark hair, maybe silvering at the temples. Who could say? It's shaved really close to their skull. Their eyes are mismatched. One is sort of dark brown, the other's a vibrant red. And they wear like sort of very, very, they're very well put together. And their clothes are sort of dominated by this like extravagant high feathered collar, lots of rings. Yeah, that's the vibe.
That's the vibe. And where do we find you at this moment?
So I think that if they're at the World Tree, they're in sort of whatever room it is that they were given, just sort of going over their spell books. Maybe they are sitting like at a desk, and to the side is another, what maybe looks like a chair, is a leg chair. So it's a creature, but in the vague shape of an armchair, but it has like the legs of a tiger and a pair of antlers coming from the top. And instead of chair arms, there are some like snakes. So strange chimera chair buddy just sort of napping in the chair.
Yes.
Yeah, Cheremy. It's not its actual name, but Cheremy is sort of resting in the corner while Tamsin looks over her spell book.
And at this point, you would probably hear a soft knock at your door.
Come in.
And the door opens and you see Kyria, the Queen of the Night, in all her glory. I mean, she is not like... She seems to be a little dressed down today, you know? Like, she needed a day to herself. She enters and she looks over at you and goes, I hope I am not intruding. I was wondering if I could have a moment or two of your time.
Of course, I'm here for a reason. And Tamsin will, sort of turn towards her.
And, you know, is there anywhere to, like, sit?
I assume so.
Yeah. Imagine, like, a nice table with chairs and stuff. Yeah. And Kyria will make herself comfortable as, you know, she settles in and you know, yes, I have a favor I would like to ask you, and it does intersect with your goals.
I'm interested. I'm listening. What is it that you'd like help with?
You are aware of my daughter Estrella and her friends?
It would be hard not to be aware of them around here.
Yes, they certainly know how to make an impression. Well, currently, they've just left to take Cressa back from Queen Maeve. So that is our current big plan. But after that, I have Lila looking into the idols, and I got word that Joanna has a lead, and she is going after that. So I imagine after Cressa has been taken and we figure out all of that, they will be moving on to helping the group find the idols. And I was wondering if they could get your help and expertise.
I mean, of course I'm interested in reopening the Feywild, but surely you could find someone a little more qualified than me. It's been a while since I've last been adventuring, Kyria.
Yes, I'm aware. I am aware. But it's... I know that one of them does have hopefully answers about something you're looking into as well. I know ever since she went missing, you've been looking for her.
Tamsin, body language completely changes, like straightens up and focuses a lot more on Kyria.
Yes, Marrow, the strange-looking one, is their child.
Oh, they're her child. That's... Oh.
Yes. And yes, they are, and they might know something about what happened to Midas. I haven't really asked them myself because other things got in the way, but it's something.
I mean, anything is something at this point. I will join them. What do you need? Where? When do you need me?
I will be joining them in Cressa after the battle is done, after they have taken out Maeve and made the city safe. I will work on getting everything set up. Probably shortly after that, I can have Talon teleport you there to meet them, and I imagine they will want to leave from there.
Yeah. Of course. I will take time and get myself ready to go back adventuring, I suppose.
Yes, if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask Talon or me or anyone. We have resources, so if you need any upgraded equipment or anything like that, we can make that happen.
I appreciate the offer, Kyria, but I've been taking care of myself for a long time now.
Yes, I know. I will warn you that the group can be a bit of a handful sometimes. I think I saw Dumisa throw Marrow off a roof the other day.
Well, maybe I can be a bit of a grounding presence then.
That is one of my hopes. They're good people, but the chaos meter is high, and that is coming from me.
Well, I always did love chaos.
I have a feeling you will fit right in with the group. And, she gets up and, nods to you and just goes, well, I have to go plan whatever my first decree in Cressa is going to be. I don't know what it is, but Theseus is helping me write a speech. I've never been good at that part, but luckily he has read enough books that he's decent at it. Better than me, certainly.
One child to secure you thrones and the other to write you speeches for it. It's quite a setup.
And then, yeah, I've got they're all good kids. But yes, I will take my leave, and you will. And I will send word for when you are to join.
Tamsin sort of nods and sort of acknowledgement and goodbye.
Yep. Kyria takes her leave, and eventually, is there anything else you would like to do?
Not specifically.
Yeah, or is there anything you just want to declare you have done?
Yeah, no, I think that Tamsin arrived at the World Tree not super long ago and is very much enjoying this sort of weird remnant of the Feywild here. But other than that, yeah, no.
Let's see. I was like, yeah, no, we don't have. Gotta wait for Eris to join. So yes, we are back with our normal timeline. It is now. Who would like to do things first? I imagine there are a few scenes that need to happen. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Dumea would like to happen first.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure it has been about 2 hours since their fight. Because Dumi did say that she was going to check up on.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably almost exactly 2 hours after he would, or she would, sorry, I was thinking about somebody else, go in to that room that is Estrella's. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm there. You knock, Estrella would be like, oh, it's open. And has Estrella been sleeping? No, she has failed on the sleeping front. She's probably just lying down, and like Rosalite is like somewhere over. Rosalite probably has claim of over the bunny as a bed right now. So it's and I'm talking about the 7-foot bunny. So like that's what's happening, and Estrella's just more so like lying down on the bed, chilling. Might have been reading, mostly thinking.
Just peek her head in. So you're not asleep, I guess.
Yeah. Not sleep is not coming to me right now.
Same.
Do you want to not sleep together? Oh, that sounds worse coming out.
I know what you mean. And she'll take that as an invitation to come in.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting. Yeah. I think it's straight. Like, we'll move over in the bed. Pat, like.
Yeah. We'll lie down next to her, stare at the ceiling for a couple minutes. Are we okay?
Yeah, I think we're okay. Are you okay? With us being okay?
I mean, I would prefer to be okay. I kind of thinking through it constantly for like 2 hours. Did we have our first fight before we had our first date?
Oh, when you put it like that, yeah, yes. Unless we count the construct the creature as
a date.
Yeah.
I kind of want to now.
It's more like a family outing.
It was basically a family outing. I mean, I suppose with Rosalite's entire existence, that is basically, our future is just going to be family outings anyway.
Yeah, probably. I didn't mean the worth part, like, at all. I just kind of.
You're tired. I understand.
Yeah. My mouth moved before my brain could. Is the best way to put it.
Sorry, there's like an alley cat outside your window. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very loud. It's very loud to me.
Oh, it's okay. I like the alley cats that can somehow climb. Up.
You
A
know,
cat.
I mean, cats climb.
Mm. But can a cat climb like a goat, like at the 90-degree angle?
Depends on what there else is around. Maybe it's like a palace cat. I forgot where we were for a hot solid second.
Oh no, that's valid. We've been moving a lot, technically.
We did. I did
just-
straight up think we were at the World Tree.
Yeah.
I need to sleep.
Yeah. Was
I guess
there?
Well, I am sorry if I pushed a little too hard. And for, I guess shutting you out with the best of intentions or lack of intentions, really. Though I am maybe a little worried that, I don't know, do you really blame us for everything?
Not entirely everything, but there are some things that you guys really ask for.
Guess we just gotta learn a little faster. World is a lot different than it was a year ago.
It's not like we knew just how fucked up our situation was, so it's in all like logical sense. No, it's not 100% anyone's fault in the matter of speaking, but then there are some parts where it's rather pointed. And then us getting lore drops, origin drops, just made it worse. Like when you put it all like together,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I also overthink, and that is my greatest enemy. I was going to say memory. Oh no.
You do overthink, which is, I'm sure, both blessing and curse. It's one-handed. Definitely has saved our lives and many other lives a lot, but I'm sure it does not give you any rest, even in situations that don't need overthought.
My dad calls it high functioning anxiety. I call it a minor inconvenience.
That's a right side way of looking at things, I guess.
Yeah. Which is also not to say that I don't like it when you guys don't ask me for help. It's more so that has quickly become the number one thing,
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely was not meant on purpose.
Yeah, I didn't think it was, but yeah. That alley cat.
That alley cat.
Maybe I should get it food or something.
I think it already has been fed very recently. It just sounds like it ate like a second ago.
Ah, okay. I mean,
probably just wants attention. Maybe we should let it in the window.
I spit out my fucking tea, Ferris. How dare you?
This cat sounds like maybe somebody wasn't around for 2 days. It's all alone. But I am glad we talked again.
me too.
I'm sorry I didn't hear that there was a cat.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Okay.
Over the alley cat.
Eesh. ran by so fast.
Now, like the alley cat, this might be weird. I'm not sure actually. Could you stay here,
Yeah,
with me
of course.
for a bit?
Yes, always, all night, wherever you need me.
I'm not being bossy, right? Okay. Because maybe I want to cuddle or something. Maybe my child has taken the rabbit, and the rabbit was very soft.
It's a very soft rabbit.
It's a very good rabbit, but look at her.
It's just over the corner. You see Rosalite doing what do when they sleep.
Oh,
With paws move.
little twitchies.
She's having a great time.
Oh, I hope she's having very nice dreams. Because someone in this room needs to.
The fuck?
Be nice if all of the people in the room had them, but I suspect we gotta settle for one at a time.
Okay. Also, I was reading the fan fiction. Do you want to read the fan fiction with me?
As long as you don't look at me.
Well, that's not fair. Okay, fine.
Because I will be beat red the whole time. I know what's in this book. I haven't read it, but I lived it, so I know what's in this book.
This is the different one.
This is the our one.
I still know what's in this book then.
I have no idea what's going on in this book. The interpretation of us is very different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a really
there's the whole this got a good enemies to friends to lovers thing going on.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
no,
started with enemies, huh?
Yes, we do.
There might be a kidnapping.
Oh yeah, we are forced together by circumstance. It's wild, but I kind of wish it happened.
I am glad we were never formally enemies. Personally, I personally am glad that we were never formally enemies. Symbolic. We never met. We never met beforehand, and I'm so glad.
You don't know? I have no idea if you've ever been to Soli.
No, actually, no. We checked because I asked you a long time ago where you were from specifically to make sure I'd never been there.
Oh,
long time ago.
Oh, I just thought that was where are you from? Casual.
Yeah, well, you can't ask aggression where they're from as a Lagosian unless you're specifically trying to make sure you did not cause problems there.
You make a very excellent point. But in this book, you don't make many good points.
Fair enough.
They went with the strong, silent, stoic, and angry a bit type, but really your head is empty. It's kind of cute shit happens. Kind of cute shit. Mostly smut. We hate fuck first.
Oh, wow. Very different from reality.
Yeah, chapter 3.
Oh, just right off the bat, huh?
Yeah, no, this thing is first chapter is all, oh my god, I'm gonna read it to you. And
Okay.
I'm reading it. And I do voices, but they all have Estrella's accent. So it's just deeper Estrella and higher pitched Estrella. It's not that great, honestly. Like her reading this stuff out. You're getting it read to you word for word.
Oh my gosh.
How you would like a teacher to a class. If there were more people, Estrella would be sitting up and then she would show you the page.
Oh, the page. I'm there's pictures.
There's totally a really nice there's totally an illustrated cover up front. And
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and
it's your classic bodice ripper.
Yeah, 100%.
You're dipping someone who very much looks like Dumisa is dipping someone who very much looks like Estrella. And looks like the titties are about to spill out of that dress.
for sure. Probably, the whole fake Doomy shirt is just like billowing open like those the men's shirt in those covers. Just a little bit of side boob going on, like tasteful side boob.
Exactly. They knew exactly what they were doing. I didn't know that Vlogos was full of fucking the best writers of our generation, but they're
Apparently.
Vlogos has many secrets.
the pen was mightier than the sword.
For once.
Vlogos has surprising depth to it sometimes.
It's very, very true. Well, you read the book, you enjoy it in any way that you decide. And yes, I will ask, is there anything anyone wants to do before you all meet the MILF?
Can we get Estrella a therapist?
Who's not her father, only because she's more likely to open up to someone she's not related to.
Can I just poke my head in the middle of reading, like, hey, Estrella, do you want a therapist?
It's 3 a.m. Hey, I see you're up. Reading smut to your girlfriend.
Do you want a therapist? Yeah.
You come in and I'm like, and then you hold the and then the Tempest holds a dagger through to the bandit's throat. Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry, pardon to intrude. I just
You
remembered.
interrupted the action scenes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was
battle, not the other kind of action, though there's been plenty of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it did say bandit's throat, so I didn't think that would be something Dumisa. Dumisa, you're not into bandits, are you?
Well, actually, now I want to know.
What do you mean? Like romantically?
Yeah.
Have you ever dated one?
I mean, do you count just Blagosians in general? They're like state-sanctioned bandits.
Okay, but the unsanctioned ones, the ones that like
no, I mean, I don't know. I haven't
in the street and stuff.
I have not had the opportunity to date a bandit. Hasn't come up.
Unfortunate. Anyway,
it's got to remain checked off my bucket list forever now.
I mean, you got like the second worst thing. There's a bard.
How's it worse? This means I have the most talented person in the world as my girlfriend.
We will roleplay at a tavern one day and I will show you why it's bad.
I mean, okay.
Listen. This aside, I remembered, and I know it's 3 a.m., but I did just remember. Estrella, do you want me to find you a therapist in Cressa for a bit?
If we have time.
I'll make time. Do you have any, you're taking a notepad, do you have any preferences for what type of topics you would like to bring up with a therapist? So I can find one that's fitting to your needs?
It's going to be a little hard to talk about our stuff since, the therapist would have to be okay with a lot of things like the gods being bad and would probably on-site me if they knew. So, there's that. Then they'd also have to be okay with... They would also have to believe me, actually. And then they'd have to be okay about like the Mad King lineage. A lot of people aren't okay about that. And then I'm also their princess, so now they can't be scared of me in terms of the law. If they have a disagreement, they can't think I'm gonna just off them.
Maybe we find you a therapist in Osheim. As long as you're not planning on becoming Princess of Osheim too.
It's not the plan, but I won't say no.
Well, we'll get you the therapist first. How about that? First thing when we get to Osheim, before anything else, we find you a good therapist. And then we bring them with us.
No, we can't steal it. Okay, listen.
We can not steal.
Do me
hire a traveling therapist.
I will
give them their own horse and everything. We're so rich now. That's not the point, but we are.
Listen, I don't know if we should bring a therapist with us, but I think I will do a bit of research into someone that will fit all of those requirements for you and can help with the. What is?
Did Tick die for anyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Up with the-
No, I hear them.
I do not hear them.
Hello?
Oh, they're just
Hello?
chatting along.
Ferris,
Yeah,
can you
I
hear
don't
me?
hear them.
Yeah,
I
I can hear
can.
you.
No.
Now we can.
Now.
Oh God.
Honestly,
I
I
could
saw
hear you
my
the whole
voice
time.
connected go down to red for a second. I hope that they can hear me. Still.
Like I could see your bar light up, so I knew you were talking, but you
Nothing.
disconnected right at I will do the blank. It was like that. I didn't hear you.
I will search for.
Oh my God.
Okay, now you're cutting out. Yeah.
Yeah, the internet
They
doesn't want
really
you to
don't
talk
want a
about there.
therapist.
Yeah.
Craig doesn't like the therapist.
I'll get you a therapist that fits your requirements, please.
I heard that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I mean, if it's not too much trouble, sure.
It's not.
Okay.
Of course, it's not.
Oh, okay. I mean, I
I'm
can put
pretty
them-
sure all of your loved ones spent all day telling you they were concerned for your health.
I have an Estrella mental health plan actually, and I pull out a second notebook.
Mental and physical.
Zelzrum just comes around the corner and just being like, why don't you just ask Luctus?
Look, is he's a very nice guy. He seems kind of.
He's another true god, babe.
Yeah, the
sleepy one.
yes, the
Wow.
one of
Is he a therapist?
We only ever call him the sleepy one. I didn't know.
Super
We never
nice.
use their name. Never use their name. It's always just the sleepy
Yeah,
one.
There's like at least two gods that don't want to meet us.
Yeah, it's the sleepy one and the windy one, and we never use their names.
I did meet the sleepy one. He is very nice. I did not know he was a therapist.
Well, that's his whole thing, helping people in need. Usually sorrow, like dealing with grief, but yet
Holy shit, we have a god of therapy now.
Wait. He's also the sleepy one, right? This is even better.
Oh shit.
Because he can also divinely influence you to nap.
Pass me the sending stone. I know what I have to do.
Where is it? Hang on, I got it.
Dumisa reaches into her girlfriend's boobs, pulls out a rock.
Excuse me, hang on. Excuse me. Why do you sleep with this in here?
I just forget that it's on.
It's not like uncomfortable. Why don't you take your bra off at night?
I forgot it was on.
I catch it and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna
3 a.m. calling a god.
No, I'm not 3 a.m. calling him. I'm gonna call him to. Listen,
this is an emergency.
I think it's a good idea to let him rest over the night and then call him tomorrow because I don't want to wake
He can
this
sleep
guy
whenever
up.
he wants. That's his whole domain. My
It's
girlfriend
3
needs
a.m.
sleep, dang it.
Why
at
are
her.
you guys
Look at her.
asleep?
Look how tired she is.
Why are you
Don't
guys
ask.
operating
Ask.
fanfic at 3 a.m.?
Don't ask. It's not important. It's fine. It's important to us, but it's fine. We worked it out.
Technically, repose is easing the mental. In on archives, repose is listed as you ease mental burdens.
So the closest one to sleep is dream. So I have to ask Lila to drug my friend.
Yes.
Okay.
He is sleepy, but it's more of like helping those dealing with problems. He is the therapist god.
Well, we're dragging Estrella to therapy. Do as I say, not as I do. But I will contact him tomorrow with the sending stone. Because I think I did use it today as well.
You did.
I did.
You literally after the fight went and just went like, "Hey, Lila."
I want to not talk about my parts fighting. How are you doing?
Where's the sending stone for Rin? We'll have Rin contact.
That is also in my boobs.
No. Okay.
Dang, you have a lot of space.
You know what? How about for tonight we just rest? I'll contact him tomorrow, and we have a new person coming soon. So just tonight, we should process the fact that we're going to be doing a lot of things tomorrow and do those things tomorrow. How does that sound to you all?
Sorry, it's great. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm reading.
Get your hand out of Estrella's titties, Doobie. So
No,
listen
hey,
to me.
there's just there's a cat outside the window. It's fine.
You know what? If you guys are going to
We're just reading. We're just reading.
Sure, well, if you'd like to continue reading, I'll give you some space for that. Now
Yes,
pick
I
up
will
Zolz
also
and we're
give you
gonna leave.
space.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Zolz and we're gonna leave.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Sleep
Remember your
tight.
promises.
Yeah, you need to get to sleep.
We will move to the next morning if everyone, no one has anything else they desperately need to do.
I'm just letting you know right now. All I can think about now is Demise's hand just casually inside, holding one titty.
While you sleep.
This one.
While
Just
we
like
did
nestled.
majority of that, like,
Oh my
like
gosh.
like you're like, we're not doing anything, and Meryl's like, that's what I see for sure.
Nothing.
Hey, Aubrey.
Mhm.
These two are working very hard. They've had a very difficult night. Can I try making breakfast with Zolzrum and Droon?
Oh no.
Sure, I want to see how this happens.
Well,
Zolzrum will aid you by sitting on the counter and directing you and telling you what to do.
Remember, Zolzrum is flammable.
Yes,
I will move
please.
Zolzrum away from the counter and be like, listen, I have a
He's on the
reputation.
table now.
Yeah, I have a reputation of
With a
setting
tiny
things
cup
on
of
fire.
coffee.
I set things on fire
This
a lot
little
when
puppet.
I'm cooking. You can sit here, and I'm
You
gonna
have
roll
a reputation of setting things on fire.
only for cooking.
You could join
Okay.
and make it worse.
Yeah.
This sounds like fun.
Let's burn the whole kitchen down. Do it.
All right. So am I getting 2 aid checks or what? Like, I don't know how this is gonna work.
Zolzrum will be giving you a +2.
Okay, this is crafting, correct?
Yep, it is crafting, and he is sitting at the Zolzrum, just sitting on the table with a tiny puppet-sized cup of coffee.
I'm gonna roll with the dice roll, and I hope I get a nat 1. I got a nat 1!
Jesus
Oh my
fucking
God.
Christ.
Thank you, dice gods. My bad luck saves me yet. I love. So Aubrey, that's a total of, with Zolzum's help, a 4.
Mhm. Yep. That it is. That's a 4. Yep. You're all, having a very pleasant morning, and then you all hear, so it sounds like a whoosh, and then a scream.
And that, yay!
And oh fuck!
Well, I guess now we're running.
Yep.
Smoke alarms going off. The
Running
magical smoke
downstairs.
detectors.
The old smoke detectors.
Just picks up Estrella and runs.
And as you all walk into the kitchen, you watch Zolzrum on the table, mouth opens, hydraulic push. And the fire is out, but there's a giant scorch mark on the wall. And Marrow is wet.
Anyone hurt?
No, I thought it would be a good idea to put in my best effort and try to make breakfast because you guys are working so hard.
The thought is appreciated. The action. I can't throw you out this kitchen window.
It was an action, all right. I say as I start prestidigitating everything. Just everything I can.
And Zolzrum's like, at least the coffee is all right.
Oh,
Marrow,
that's
I love you,
good.
but I might have to ban you from the kitchen for life.
Oh boy.
No,
this is
that's
2 things
understandable.
you've set on fire now.
3.
Almost ruined it.
3.
Why are you looking at me?
Goon didn't do it. Goon was just
Well-
watching.
Groon, you just like setting things on fire, so
But Groon's never set food on fire.
that's true. Well, has Groon, have you ever tried cooking? Now's not necessarily the time for it, but like just in general, have you ever helped me cook before? I'm asking mostly out of character.
I mean, I caught that bird with firebolt one time.
You know what? That counts.
I'll fix up and clean the kitchen. You guys go back to bed, and I will go buy some breakfast.
You know that we're in the castle?
Yes,
I do.
and like as you do this, like a couple of the servants like come in, just being like, "What is going on in the kitchen?"
The poor palace chef in the corner, like, no, my stove.
I'm sorry. I know we have people that help with this, but I don't know. It's the thought of doing something yourself for friends that counts. I'll help clean
It
this
does
up.
count. It does count, and I'm very touched. It's very nice. It's very sweet. But but we'll be leaving, and they won't.
I will spend this morning cleaning the kitchen before we go.
Yes.
As a statement, I will help. That is a threat. And I'm not cooking anything else in this kitchen.
And like as this is going on, one of the maids comes up to you, Estrella, and just goes, Miss Estrella, the queen asked that after you all have breakfast and everything, you come to the throne room. She said that the visitor you were expecting is arriving today.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Well, after breakfast.
Okay, cool. I still have time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go get ready. I wish to look really good. Thank you, but I wish to wear shoes. Well, technically, have to wear shoes in the main parts, but like not in the room parts. You get what I mean. Mm-hmm.
We're meeting someone important? Should I wear my dress?
Oh, only if you want to. This will be somebody who will probably be traveling with us for a bit. Going to help us, you know.
So they're traveling with us, so they're not important?
No, I mean, whatever you find important. If you want to wear your dress because you like it and you want to dress up today, then go for it. If you don't want to, then that is also fine.
Groon will wear the dress just because I think it's amusing to greet people while on fire.
Yeah. But yes, anything anybody wants to do before we go there?
I do need to call Luctus. I do need to phone him.
Okay.
And I'm just going to pull out the message and be like, hello, I heard you do therapy. Estrella needs a therapist. She's under a lot of stress. Would you be willing to see her? Thank you. And that's 25 words exactly.
A few minutes later, you get the... Yes, I can be in Cressa in a couple of weeks. Things are very busy right now. But I'll let you know when I arrive.
I did not tell him we were leaving, and I have one charge of that. I can tell him tomorrow. That's tomorrow's task, is to not forget to tell him we are leaving. I will let you know when to... Fuck. And I will look at DBS and be like, well, he's going to be busy for the next few weeks, but it can definitely be... but he should be good to meet in a couple of weeks. I just have to tell him that we're not going to be in Cressa anymore because we have Idle Sod down. But that's tomorrow. He said it'll be a couple of weeks. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
We got
that's plenty of time. And now she's on his calendar, so that's all that really matters. These things, I guess, usually get scheduled out far in
Australia,
advance.
we got you a therapist.
Got you.
Awesome.
Love you.
I love you too. Okay. Come here. You need to fucking, You're tall.
Oh, okay. Yes. What do you? Oh, hi. Yes, I will bend down.
Yes, thank you. I just pushed a smooch. God damn.
Sorry, forgot about the height difference for a solid second.
I'm literally below titty height for you. I am coochie height.
Stop.
Don't worry. Don't worry. The knees have bent. We're down here. We're eye level. Hi, babe.
Okay, you get a smooch. That's all. And then I go. I go get dressed, and then I guess Tamsin time.
Wait,
Yes,
can I really quickly be a dick? And while Demise is leaning after Straya's kissed her, can I try pushing Demisa down? Like she's leaning down. She's weak. She's vulnerable. I can push her.
You can try.
I can try. That is a 31.
You do it.
Push Demisa and run. I assume
Yep.
I assume after I've helped clean the kitchen. Like I'll run and then come back like right after clean the kitchen. So like after Demisa's gone, after Demisa does not see me, I return to the kitchen and start cleaning again.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you do that, and then eventually you all come into the throne room, and in sort of the center of the throne room, you can see as Kyria and Theseus are finishing up, sort of drawing out the teleport circle. And Theseus is just like, "Oh, good, you're just in time."
We gonna see them show up? Is that what this says?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen a teleport from this angle. Or whatever, the angle's too big of a word, but
This side?
yeah, I've always been the one teleporting. Do they go like poof?
Well, like as you're doing this, you watch as the runes start to light up sort of slowly around the circle, like a loading bar.
Oh my god.
That was the only way I could think of how to describe it. And essentially, they meet on the other side, and it's 100% ready.
Alley Cat comes up, tries to pat at the floating circle.
Someone get that cat.
Sorry, she came through our room.
And when it hits that, the glyph in the center glows with a flash of light. You see Tamsin, which I'll have you describe yourself again because Varys wasn't here for it.
Oh, thanks.
And Talon standing at the center.
Yeah, Tamsin is now sitting in the beautiful chimerish leg chair with its snake arms and antlers and tiger legs. They are human looking, brown skin, very put together, a little older, MILF vibes.
MILF vibes. And then you have Talon. Looking a little bit more buff than the last time you saw him.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
I go hug my dad.
Yeah, he will give you a hug and just being like, I think I'm going to have to maybe hide under a hood or something while I'm here.
Mom said something about putting a spell on you to make it look different. But I'm like, what if we just put glasses on you?
Like coming over out of like a pocket in her like robes, Kyria pulls out a pair of glasses, puts them on Talon, and then like kind of just like does the thing where maybe his hair was a little bit messy, just slicks it back.
It's a whole different person.
You look like a Clark now. I can't really explain it, but just like a Clark with a KLARK, Clark.
Instead of a Talon, you're a
Claw.
Oh. We thought of two different things, but
We went two different directions with the bird there.
We did. Oh.
Not quite in sync yet. We'll get there.
Yes. But yes, this is he'll gesture at Tamsin.
Yeah, Tamsin absolutely looks over the party, stares uncomfortably at Marrow for a little too long before redirecting to Kyria.
And Marrow, are you holding Zulzrum?
Yeah, he's on my head probably.
You get a plushie a blue dragon plushie that's on top of Marrow's head waves at you.
Tamsin, oh no, is the weird looking one the person holding the plushie or the plushie?
I'm gonna take Zoltar off my head and really quietly whisper, "Is it me, or did they just stare at me for an uncomfortably long span of time?"
Zoltar was like, maybe they were staring at me.
That is also true.
I am a living plush after all.
You are. Maybe they've never seen a living plush before.
Hello, Tamsin. Technically, I know only your first name. I'm Estrella. That's my mom. Like my point to Kyria. And for the rest of the group, this is Dumisa. That's Marrow. That's Groon. The one on top of Marrow's head is Zulzrum, and then I hold up my child, and this is Rosalite. And I believe you will be traveling with us for some time, so it's nice to meet you. Don't kill us. I don't know.
Do you often travel with people who want to kill you? Sort of looks to Kyria like, who are you setting your daughter up with?
Not with, but we do have people who want to kill us tend to find us pretty easily to do so. They haven't managed it yet, but they sure try a lot.
I mean, I would assume you're rather informed of people's situations.
If not, you're about to be. It's easier to do this all at once, frankly.
Why don't you just tell us what you know, and then we will assume to tell you the rest.
Also, if you want to make society checks, I will tell you things that you will have learned just from people talking.
Oh yeah, I totally want to make a society check.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That is a
The
21.
The DC was going to be 20.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it was not going to be a high thing because, one, Estrella, the Lost Princess, returning. That's big news. And you definitely would have heard because they all saved Torfine. That was a very big thing. All of the true gods back together again, or for the first time, really, in many of their cases. And they were helping in the retaking of Cressa. Various other things. You've heard bits and pieces depending on how much you really pay attention to people talking about gossip.
Yeah, it would be hard to avoid news of some of your exploits, I think. But what is it that you need me for, specifically?
I look to my mom.
Well, I know that, Tamsin, you are very well versed in Fey lore, and especially if we're going after all of these idols and everything to do with the Feywilds, so that expertise is very much welcome, because really the only other person who knows any of this stuff is Lila, and it's hard to keep in contact with Lila when she's moving so much.
Understandable. And then turning to Estrella, yes, I'm a wizard. I have strong magical expertise and looking to do me, I'm good at protection. I'm more than happy to help you on your quest to reopen the Feywild.
Oh, dope. We can always. Oh, we need more magic. Oh well, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Don't feel bad about this. I look to my main group and I go, I need a huddle.
Huddling.
Huddle.
Wait, does Zoltram count as the huddle? Do I need to put him on the floor?
Yes, no, Zoltram
Okay.
counts as a huddle. Zoltram knows shit.
I'll make sure that my back is between the huddle and Tamsin, so I'm blocking the majority of the huddle, so that, you know.
Can I
Extra
cast
secret.
Prying Eye so that I can like sneak down into the huddle and then
Sure.
try and lip read? Okay, cool. I do that.
And then also, I was going to ask, how much would you have studied about dragons?
Me specifically?
Yeah.
I know Draconic. Probably only sort of incidentally. Like, definitely the focus was on the Fae.
Yeah. If you'd said you studied more, I would have let you make a roll to see if you recognize the name Zelzrim. But, you know, I guess you'll have to get that out of the plushie at a later time.
I have a question. There is a spell being cast within my vicinity. Is there... Could I? I don't know. Wait a minute. It's a spell being cast on me. I do have a reaction called Warding Sign.
It's
I
not
don't-
on you. It's just an eye, like floating invisible eye. But it has a 1 minute cast time, so I'm actually not going to do it.
Okay. Okay. Huddle
So you're-
time.
Huddle.
We're in the huddle, and I'm like quietly, very quietly speaking. I'm like, do we need to tell her about like? I'm assuming she already knows mine, but about you guys, like your origins.
I feel like if she asks, we could cross that road when.
Wait, I poke my head out from the huddle for a second. It's like, Tamsin, what are your pronouns? I never asked.
She or they.
Perfect. Thank you. And I go back at the huddle and it's like, if she asks, we can tell her, but otherwise I feel like that's if they want to know type of thing.
I can tell them all about the healing power of fire.
You could tell them about that, yeah. I don't see
Yeah.
the problem with that.
I say that like really loud.
Did Groon wear the fire dress?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care if she knows. It means nothing to me.
Yeah, I was mostly asking because, like, oh, you know, what if assassination attempt number 8 happens, and then they
Yeah.
go, why is the one after us?
Yeah, I can see.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I
We
meant.
have-
Oh.
Also, Alyssa, you can just, if you want to try and overhear any of this, just make me a perception check. It will be at a harder difficulty of about a 33.
Yeah, no, I rolled a natural 1 on that, so that's
Yeah.
a 19.
You haven't been here in a while probably, and you're like, oh yeah, these are nice redecorations.
Just very distracted by the flames on Groon's dress. It's kind of
That too.
mesmerizing.
It's just like they're on fire, but they're not getting burned.
And I mean, your mother trusts her. She knows the general lowdown with the vicinity. The only issue is simply comfort level of the people it affects.
Exactly,
Like,
which is why
I don't
why
care.
I'm
Marrow may.
yeah, that's why I'm asking you guys, because it's not my place, you know.
I guess saying that the gods want to kill us are a good idea, but I don't want to go into any further detail until I learn more about this person.
We can also just say some very powerful people want us dead, which they kind of already know. We have alluded to it as much. We can just be slightly more specific and say very powerful people.
Okay. Are we okay with that?
Yep.
All right.
I think that's good enough.
Okay, we break the huddle in 3, 2, 1. Huddle is broken, and
Go gamers! And listen, we'll break the huddle.
oh no.
You do the thing where you all put your hands in, and it's all everyone's hands, then a plush hand.
Yeah, and a little Rosalind hand. Don't
Yes.
fucking forget our tiny baby.
We have such a variety of hand sizes. It's cute.
Dubisus has to be the one at the bottom because it would cover
There's this giant hand, and then Rosalite and Groon and Zolstrom's tiny little hands, and then the more average-sized hands. He's got the whole range.
We're gonna have MILF hands soon. All right, break. And and Estrella will come over again and go, okay, just one more big thing, and this is because we think you should know as much. We do have some pretty powerful people who have made several assassination attempts on us while traveling. So, just a heads up, you know?
Emson sort of raises an eyebrow and says, I'm not a stranger to dangerous adventuring, but I appreciate the warning.
It's not really the adventuring part that's the danger in this instance. It's literally being targeted in our sleep kind of situation. But, if you're cool with it, then that's cool.
I mean, I've heard some of what you're doing. It would be shocking if you weren't being targeted in your sleep, frankly.
Yes. It's just, it's good. It's good to be informed so that way you don't be like when we go, oh, it's number 8, and you go, 8,
8
assassination attempts.
Yeah.
9? Well, I guess,
No, I think we were at a solid, I think we're at a solid.
Because I had one too.
Yeah. I think we're at a solid 7. So, it comes next. We also get kidnapped sometimes.
That's on an individual basis more than assassination's kind of one target, but everyone's out to get killed kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a vicinity kind of thing, and then the kidnapping is usually more targeted.
Yeah, that's pretty one person at a time situation. Well, I guess there was the one time most of the group got kidnapped. Yeah,
it was an ethical kidnapping.
Yeah,
but we don't gotta worry about them anymore.
It's a bit of an odd group we've got here, to say the least, but it's a pleasure that you'll be joining us, Samson.
Yes, I'm also very happy to join you all and get to know you a bit more. Is there a specific target of these kidnapping and assassination attempts? Sort of looking at Estrella, assuming it's her, but...
it varies a little bit.
Yeah,
some variety.
I will say I'm open to saying I've been successfully kidnapped.
None of us have been successfully assassinated, though.
Yes.
We have been successfully killed, but
weren't.
not assassinated. That was not an assassination.
Yes,
it was just a normal death.
Yeah.
And we walked it off. It was fine.
It was just falling in battle. That's normal.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, that was just a regular death, not an assassin. I think I've had 4 assassination attempts on me so far.
4 or 5, I think.
It was
5,
4,
I think.
Well, 4 for you. 1 was kind of like the collective group, and I had 1. So that's 6 total, right?
4, 5. I swear there's 1 more.
1 for Marrow. 1 was the fireball. That was kind of Marrow, kind of Groon, kind of all of us. We were all, it was a small space. It could have been anyone, really.
Did you count the gloves?
I counted the gloves, yeah, because it was the tavern, it was the gloves, it was the cathedral.
Technically, the streets to the cathedral also count.
Yes.
Right, yes.
It was like assassination attempt part B of 3, yeah.
3B.
The fireball, the roadside ambush. I mean, city collapse wasn't really an assassination attempt. That was just straight up.
That was just
straight up. Yeah, that was just war. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I guess it's just 6 total across the board.
Okay.
6 assassination attempts and 2 kidnappings.
Yeah.
Which were both successful. So we're great at not dying. We're not so great at not getting captured.
Nero got kidnapped separately.
Oh yeah, but
yeah,
it did get kidnapped.
Yeah. Nero got kidnapped here.
I'm gonna look at you, Misa, with like a bit of a pout and be like, "Oh, we're great at not dying, huh?"
Collectively, not individually.
I bring the average of this group down, it seems. That's
Only in our mortality rate.
Oh, but I need another group huddle.
Okay.
I'm sorry I keep group huddling away from you and you're not included in the huddle yet.
We have a lot of secrets. It's fine.
It's more like it's a comfort rating. It's a comfort rating. So
We're huddled. We're huddled again.
huddle again, and this time I hold up my child and I go, "Do we got to explain about the dragon stuff too?" But how much do they know? I'm kind of chocked full of dragons.
I mean, she didn't blink when you pointed out your dragon child.
Rosa like doesn't have wings. She looked like a pink lizard.
I mean, she really did more staring at Marrow than anything.
Yeah, I know
I
that's
think
even
they were-
worse.
I think they were staring at Zolzum, actually.
Could have been all, either one of the two.
We actually, we truthfully, we do not know. But
And
do we mention the dragon stuff? Should we mention the dragon stuff? Do we care?
I mean, we're not presently being hunted by any dragons anymore, so I don't think it's super important.
Yeah, but I have to give the souls to my grandpa to make into weapons.
They don't need to know about that necessarily. We can just say we have a dragon. Don't worry about it.
If I may offer like 2 cents onto this scenario, I say it's like raising my
do.
hand a little bit.
Please do.
One sec, I have to cough.
Bless you.
I
But-
pat Marrow's back.
Kyrie, bless you.
Out of I got like
No,
a little,
I know, but I just... it's just funny.
Oh, sorry. It seems I have a bubble in my throat. That's from bubble tea. But anyways, I think in terms of if you're worried about them not handling this well, this is someone that Karia specifically selected, knowing that you are, quite frankly, a literal dragon magnet, Estrella. So it might just be fine to tell her if we want.
It really is just... I'm okay, personally, but it really is just if they're going to travel with us, I'm going to feel really bad just dropping shit on them. You know, like, oh, by the way.
So just drop it all on them now.
Yeah, let's drop the...
Right.
Yeah, I rather...
Better to
you
get
know,
it
so
all
that
at
they-
once than petered out, you know? We've been
exactly.
through that.
Yeah, so they can back out, you know, like right now if they wanted to, rather than like we're on the road and I go, oh, by the way, my bag
That's
is
true.
cursed.
That's true.
Zolzram, do you want to get doxed?
It's fine. I mean,
Okay.
you know,
Can I
like
hold?
more-
Can I
more
hold
good-
Zolstrom for this demonstration?
That is up to him.
that's fine with me.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, I got the pink one and I got the blue one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Yeah. Break. I go back to place. And then I go, okay, well, another thing, because I truthfully I realized this afterwards. So we kind of dabble a lot in dragons. This is a dragon. I hold up my child, and then this is also a dragon, and I hold up my Zolstrom.
Good evening. Good morning. I was a good evening, and I just went, nope, that's not right. Good morning.
Just good.
Good time.
And Zolstrom is like so the soul of a real like a big old fucking dragon, like super fucking old. And then we put him in Dragon Blushy. So now he's a puppet. And he'll be traveling with us and helping us along the way. Rosalite is my kid, but also my dragon, and she's a dragon. She can get bigger. And and then I put them like both in one arm, so that way I can like fish out the egg in the other, and then I pull it out. And I'm like, and also this is a dragon egg. This is kind of my issue. And like sometime within like 3 months or something like that, we have to go all the way to Ruffus to like break the curse, and then the egg will probably hatch, and then we'll have 3 dragons. But like I can info dump more about the curse like later, you know, when you've processed and you have questions and stuff. And you can't eat them. And I put the egg back, and I hold the other 2 again, and I go. And then we also we are kind of 3 for 3 on killing dragons, bad dragons, you know, old bad dragons. And I think I think we got it. I think I got everything. Yeah.
I think that's most of it.
Yeah, I think that's all of it.
We're carrying around the dead guy's heart. Is that important?
Oh shit! Yeah, fake guy, dead guy, heart in our bag.
Semi, sort of dead, sort of not dead. We got his heart though. So he told us
Might
to get
become
it. So.
my father-in-law in the future. Who knows?
I hope not. Well,
no, because if because if that's Sarina's dad,
I mean, it doesn't really work like that, but
technically it does because if Sarina marries my brother.
Yeah, that doesn't make him your father-in-law.
Doesn't have to be my father-in-law. We're still in-laws.
That's your uncle-in-law.
Yeah, I mean not.
Look, all I know is that I'm collecting father figures, and I really should stop.
Well, you didn't get mine, so there's that.
I got this blessing though.
Yeah, for some reason.
I just thought it'd be proper to ask. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll never use it. Okay.
What? Oh no, never use it. What does that
mean? There's Kyria and Talon and Theseus all in the background, like eating popcorn. You're like, what's going on?
Well, this is about last night.
No, it's not. This is just. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait. This has been a lot about us. I'm gonna look at Tamsin and be like, so tell us a bit about yourself. What type of person are you? You said you were a wizard.
And what kind of baggage do you have?
Exactly. What type of baggage do you have?
You don't have to drop your trauma on this if you don't want to. We're just trying to be upfront.
But if your trauma means that you're targeted, and then that means we will be targeted, then I think you should drop it on us because we just dropped all of our shit on you.
Yeah, except in that instance.
You have a really cool chair. Do you take it everywhere you go?
I do take them most places that I go, and Tamsin will sort of run a hand along one of the snake arms. But in terms of my trauma or my baggage, I don't believe there's anyone who should be looking out for me, although I'm a little concerned that you're collecting Fae hearts. What is that?
Not collecting. It's just one.
It was like a deal situation.
Yeah, we were hired.
We can't even give it back until it's open.
By the owner of the heart. Like the owner, it's a retrieval for the person who possesses it. That's all.
Interesting. And Tamsin sort of files that away for the future.
Yeah, we can tell you more about it, but when it comes up, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I'm just curious. Do you want to make any kind of roll as to that?
Yes.
Have Phalor or Arcana. No, you have Arcana, but if you have Phalor, you could specifically roll that.
I do have Phalor. It's slightly worse than Arcana, but is it better because it's specific?
The DC will also be lower.
Okay, cool. So
if you're rolling specifically Fae, the DC will be lower.
Okay.
DC is 25.
Oh, awesome. I had a plus 21 and I rolled a 12. So.
Yeah, it was not going to be incredibly high. And yeah, I will send you something about it.
Very secret. Terrifying. Any other things that you'd like to tell us, or are we good?
Yeah, why were you staring at Marrow?
Or were you staring at the plush, or were you staring at me?
You just caught my eye, and apparently have caught the eye of a lot of other people. I'm shocked that you're the one who's had the most assassination attempts and kidnappings. What is it that's drawing that to you?
That's a long story.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, you got laid a lot, so
it's a very good look.
Exactly.
It's just unusual, but you look great.
Oh, thank you.
Especially now. I like this new outfit. It looks really good.
Thank you. It came with a cloak from a very good friend of mine. You can do a little twirl in my outfit.
Ew. 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 That is not in character. I just want to say that's me.
Oh, two more questions, sort of. The first one being, if you're a wizard, what, how particularly do you fight? I just asked this for everyone. We have to fight quite a bit, and I want to be prepared.
As I said, I specialize in protective magic abjuration, but I mostly deal in mental effects, I would say. I'm less about the big explosions. I would rather take care of problems another way, but that's not to say I can't do those things.
I see. You give opponents depression.
I can't say I've thought of it like that, but I suppose you're not wrong. More fear than depression, I think.
Touche. This one is just a me question. I believe Karia mentioned it to me that you were around when Ozheim's Guild was founded, right?
Oh, did she mention that? Sort of staring at Kyria.
Yeah, suddenly looks over and is like, "Come, Talon, I gotta adjust the glasses for your hair."
Kyria looking like that cat meme where the knife is there.
God. Yeah, she did. I wanted to know if you knew or met someone named Amidas before.
That's an interesting curiosity. But yeah, no, I knew her. What is your interest?
Oh, just a curious person who appreciates adventurers of old and got a lot of inspiration for adventuring from that.
You have a book too.
I have a book, yes. It's a very good book.
I'm actually about to ask, would Tamsin have written a book about Amidas?
I was gonna say,
Are you the author of the MILF book?
very possibly.
I would allow that. And suddenly it's like, you're like, we have a book. Looks at it, wait.
You wrote this book?
Oh wow, this book is really horny for my mom for some reason. I don't understand why.
Oh my gosh, everything makes sense now.
You wrote this book?
You wrote that book?
That book is so good. We had a whole book club about it.
Oh.
You're an author?
Not much. It was just a subject that I felt strongly about.
Why is it so horny?
I hate saying this, but yeah, it is weirdly horny.
She was a very impressive woman.
Can I vibe check this?
Be careful where you vibe check. Sometimes you learn things you don't want to know.
I was gonna say.
I have never vibe
bring
checked
up a tropa.
responsibly. I've never vibe checked responsibly. Is it perception?
It's perception versus Tamsin's deception DC.
All right, come on, new dice. Don't fail me now. My new dice did not fail me now. That's a I'm doing math. 33.
I rolled another natural 1 for a total of 13.
Jesus Christ.
I switched my die 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
I was also
Maybe
just gonna,
you have absorbed Tick's luck.
I was gonna take your DC, but yeah.
Oops.
Which
well,
just, I mean,
I'm fine with it. Like, I'm fine with the hard hit here.
it works.
What vibe am I getting off of Tamsin right now?
Very clearly not telling the whole story and a little guilty about it, but also a little suspicious of you, I think, because you're also not the whole story, Marrow, and I know it.
I'm gonna
so yeah, definitely she was horny for your mom.
I'm gonna squint and be like, you're not telling us the whole truth.
I'm old, Marrow. It can be hard to remember the whole truth sometimes.
Is it, though? Is it? This is a subject I take very seriously. So if you're hiding something
And why is it that you take it so seriously?
I'm the one doing the interrogation, not you.
Thank fucking God I'm not the one being interrogated. Alyssa's character is always fucking fight with me. Just so nice to be on the other end.
What are you hiding?
It's nothing that has particular impact for our adventuring together, so unless you'd like to disclose something, I don't think I need to tell you.
I think if I said anything, you wouldn't believe me.
I've seen a lot and heard a lot. You could try me.
Gonna look at the other group. Like, I'm curious as to why this book was written so horribly about my mom. I want answers. Just like,
Do you?
It's up to you. It's not our decision.
We support your decision here.
And honestly, it would appear that the only that whatever comes out of it is just going to fuck you up, not us.
you know what? I'm used to fucking myself over with new information. I may as well not stop now. Look
Right.
Tamsin dead in the eye and
It's
be
been
like,
like a day, right? It's been
Yeah.
you've slept since the last time.
Hey,
exactly.
you
That's
slept
enough
since you
time to
learned
process.
that you were dirt.
Yeah, I've processed the dirt lore. I'm gonna look Tamsin dead in the eye and be like, why did you write a book that's weirdly horny for my mom?
Tamsin is a little surprised that you came out and said it, but says, would you like to talk about that here, or is there somewhere a bit less public, perhaps?
Tell me the lore.
BCS in the background. Please talk about it here. This is the most excitement I've had all week.
We are very tired people.
I don't think what you can say will faze me at this point.
I can tell you more about my connection with your mother if you'll tell me more about her as she is now.
I've told you information already, and I'll consider it depending on what you tell me.
As Kyria told you, I helped found the Adventurers Guild. We adventured together in my youth. I loved her. We were involved, engaged, but she went to go look for something, and I thought that she had died. I'm happy to hear that she has a family now, but I didn't.
Aubrey, did my mom ever mention a Tamsin?
Not by name, but she did mention someone that she was very close with before everything.
I'm gonna look at the group. I'm gonna look at Tamsin and be like, so you were her girlfriend, fiance? Which one?
Tamsin sort of fiddles with one of the rings on their finger and says,
Oh
fiance.
Oh.
Okay, I just want you to know. Estrella at some point has slid over to Theseus and is like low key not slapping him, but like the arm holding his arm, like quietly shaking.
Like holy fuck. So I'm gonna look up in raw shock. I'm gonna disappear into a bunch of flower petals as I use abundance step to fucking get out of there. Just panic poof. Goodbye. I'm gone. Let me burn a focus point.
There are things that we could probably fill you in on but I'm pretty sure Marrow might want to do it when they're in a super chill, better flowers headspace, you know?
Got a glance at Estrella and Goblin. Be like, should we warn them that it's bad news? Because they look kind of hopeful.
Does Tamsin speak Goblin?
Bad news, baby. I totally do.
So you see, this is another thing we're going to have to coordinate what languages you speak as well, because that's super fun for us. It is not the best situation. Do we have something that we can do? Yes, but it's definitely not something we can do now.
What do you mean it's bad news?
It just turns.
Okay, but do I really want to make Marrow say it again? No, I don't. So I'm going.
We should really ask them.
No, but I don't want to make them say it again.
No, I know. Not make them tell it. Just ask if they are okay with it being told.
They fucking.
They poofed
their flowers on the floor. I have no idea.
I know.
Okay, I'm just going to say
it. Deserves to know.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna fucking say it, and then Marrow can be mad at me later.
Wait, how far away is Marrow?
Gone. I think they're just gone.
Marrow's like much faster than us. I think Abundance is 60 feet.
Yeah, and then they can zoom so fast. I think they're just gone.
I will attempt while this is happening to message Marrow.
They're also the player is also temporarily gone.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
I spoke.
They stepped away for a second.
Yeah, it's you message Marrow, but they're too far away already.
More than 500 feet. Gotcha.
Marrow goes, Yum.
Sonic. And Astrid will just go, okay, Marrow can probably be mad at me afterwards. It's fine. I can deal with it. Midas is dead, but in such a way that her soul is trapped in like a limbo state, and we can't get to it until we open up the Feywild.
So there is a whole flurry of emotion across Tamsin's face, but
I'm saying this as like calmly as possible.
All the more reason to open up the Feywild as quickly as possible then.
Exactly.
Aubrey, can I make some sort of check or something to see if I know anything about where their soul would be or what's going on here?
Arcana, occultism.
Ooh, cool.
Either one of those would work fine.
34 Arcana.
So the way that essentially this works is, think of two rooms in a house. One room is the plane of Cyrene. One room is the underworld. There's a wall between them, and essentially the wall is the wall of the plane, like the wall between planes. And there's like a little bit of space in there. When a soul dies and goes to the underworld, it has to pass through that space, being limbo, before getting to the underworld. But because Dewan did some fucky-wucky magic, it essentially kept Midas between, like, split between the plane of Cyrene and the plane of the underworld. And essentially, when Marrow died, she took her foot out of the plane of Cyrene and just kind of left her in a weird between underworld and limbo state, unable to truly pass through completely into the underworld, but unable to go back. But Vig, limbo is it's just a dimension that all souls pass through on their way to the underworld.
Your ex is stuck, bestie.
So
your mom.
so yeah, that's currently what's happening. I feel like anything else, Marrow should be the one to fill you in on, but as of now.
Yes, I appreciate your openness. Would you mind telling me where their room is?
Well, if you just go upstairs and make a left, I don't think they're going to be there right now. But yeah, upstairs, make a left, make another left, and then when you reach all the way down, you will see a bunch of bones, and you know you're there.
Tamsin sort of blinks again at the, you'll know you're there by the pile of bones.
We have hobbies. Marrow's is collecting bones.
We're big on hobbies in this group. I hope you have one because you're about to get one if you don't.
Yeah, Dumisa's hobby is everything.
Yes.
My hobby is
Regicide.
yes, my hobby is taking over kingdoms. Rune's hobby is fire.
And donuts.
And donuts. And Marrow's is bones.
Well, it will certainly be interesting traveling with you. Speaking of which, is there a time that we're setting out or somewhere in particular we're headed now?
I believe it is towards Joanna, which is up in Osheim. But I'm pretty sure my mother said there was something you needed to do first.
Oh, that was before she came to Greta.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That was because she asked while the invasion was going.
Oh, back to Osheim. Well, I'm sure that will be not at all terrible and traumatic for your friend.
It's again, I'm pretty sure Marrow can fill you in on whatever you need to be filled in on, to their comfort. But yeah, none of us have been to Osheim before, so yeah, I knew. I do technically have a party to go to when I get there, sort of like in like a month or something. But that is other shit. That is unimportant right now.
Right. Yeah, well, it was nice to meet you all, and I look forward to traveling with you. The snakes that were like the sort of arms on the chair are just completely like wrapped in her lap, like comfortingly. Tamsin looks real shook.
Apologies for the everything.
Yeah, no, that is another thing that we get. A lot of lore drops at once, and then it usually takes about 2 episodes for us to chill out. So, might I recommend a room with the sea view?
Ocean views are great. Donuts, also great. I can cook you. I don't know. What do you like? We had a little incident in the kitchen earlier. But this is a palace. I'm sure they have another kitchen somewhere. So
yes, they do.
I also have a dog. That is really great with like you know.
Did you leave that with Felon?
No, that
Did you
bitch
ever get
gave
that
it
back from Felon?
Yes,
He gave it back.
give it back. That is my dog. He was allowed to have it momentarily. But like, if you'd like to hug a dog, I have a dog.
Oh no, I don't need a dog. That's what I have them for. Sort of gesturing at petting at the snake.
Is the chair alive?
I know if you need any snacks.
Is the chair alive?
Have you never met a leg chair before?
No. What the? Wait. Like it's alive. Like it's sentient. Like, does it feel shit? Does it have owies and stuff?
Does it have a name?
Yes. Does it have a name?
It does have a name. I'm having a really hard time, Alyssa, not calling it Jeremy, but
Jeremy sounds like a great name.
it's not its true name, but
Oh, it's a working chair. I see.
we call them Jeremy occasionally.
Hello, Jeremy.
One of the snakeheads sort of bops up to look at you.
This
I
is
wave.
so dope. Yeah, I wave too. I'm excited. You're traumatized. I'm having a blast.
There's always
Yeah.
one person who's still having fun when everyone else is in tears.
So I imagine that Tamsin is going to seek out Marrow.
Yes, or at least their room.
Yes. Marrow, would you be heading back to your room?
I feel like maybe just to lie down, just for a bit, as a treat, and just mentally. Because those rooms with Estrella right now, I'm pretty sure she still has them. So I'm just gonna look at myself in a mirror and be like, oh, we're in it now.
Mm-hmm. And then yes, Tamsin, following the directions, it's fairly easy to find the bone room.
Sort of knock on the door frame, and say, "Can I speak with you, Marrow?"
There'll be silence for a moment, and then they'll just open the door. Shut up, Aubrey. And they'll just open that door, and it looks like you put them through the 7 stages of grief in the span of 5 minutes. Just be like, yeah, sure, come in, mind the bones. You don't mind human bones, right? That's just fine. There's some of them. There's a skull.
Tamsin will ignore that, but the leg chair will sort of navigate carefully around whatever bones there are, and say, Estrella told me what happened to Amidas, where she is now. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I should be apologizing to you. It's my fault she's there. If she hadn't done what she did, if I didn't act so reckless, she wouldn't be like that. I'm very sorry.
If you hadn't done what you did,
Did they not tell you everything?
they just told me that she was gone, that she was in a sort of not limbo, but between, they didn't want to overstep.
I died. I've mentioned it, but I did die. It was a stomach wound, unfortunately, but when I was passing through to the other side, I saw her, and she said that, well, with everything she had left, that she'd rather go to me than to keep staying where she is, stuck between planes. And if I hadn't died, if she hadn't done that, she would be stuck. You seem tearing up a little bit, as I, out of character, am tearing up a little bit.
Oh, baby. Tamsin definitely sort of starts to reach out and is like, no, that feels like overstepping. But it's like, okay, stuck between planes. Does that mean she made it? Marrow, where are you from?
The underworld.
Oh.
You know my mom, but my dad, which I do have a dad, is Doan.
Oh, I see. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I don't wanna crush your heart, so I'm going to be elaborating its exact moment. Yeah, I realize now how bad that came out. Let me fix that.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm just gonna like reach a hand out, realize it's probably not appropriate, just pull it back, like, hold on. Not what you think. I got the rundown from Zolzrum and the situation, and something happened when she was going to the underworld that she should have died, and Devon's kind of an asshole. We've all recently learned, and he kept her between life and death so that he could keep her in the underworld. He wanted to keep her with him, and she didn't have a choice in that. The reason I'm here is because she needed something to live for after a while. Leverage is the best way to put it, really. So before you start worrying that she did leave you, I don't think she wanted to be there any more than she.
Marrow, Amidas and I loved her. I love her still deeply, but that was hundreds of years ago. If she had found a new family, I wouldn't have held that against you. But I can say that if you were made to be something for her to continue to live for, then I don't think that she would regret her choice to die for you, to get stuck for you.
Did they tell you about the maid thing too? They can't keep telling everyone I'm dirt. I need to talk to Australia about that.
Didn't you say the maid thing, or did I just?
You're the one who
I
said
didn't
the
say
maid thing, motherfucker.
No, I censored it. Oh yeah, no, I didn't say maid. I think I said I was there to fix. I was vague with it specifically. I didn't say maid. I picked a different word.
It still implies that you exist, and they didn't fuck.
I was not vague enough. Yeah, no, I guess. Oh, yeah, I'm also dirt, which is very fun, I guess.
Samson, who is a master in both craft, like magical crafting and arcana, is extremely interested in that, but this is not the time.
I'm not dirt, I'm clay technically, but that's not the point right now. I guess I want to get her out of where she is. I don't know if she wants to move on, if she wants to come back to life. I don't know what she wants. I don't even know if I ever knew what she wanted. I just know that she cared about me, but I want to get her out of there one way or another. Are you with me?
Of course.
This feels like the moment I would give you a hug, but I don't know if you like hugs.
If you want to hug, I would be very open to that.
I love giving people hugs. I'm going to give Tamsin a hug. And kneel down and give Tamsin a hug.
Tamsin returns the hug. One of the snakes looks very nonplussed about it.
And like, once the hug is complete, it's like, okay, you have to tell me more. Mom did not talk about her life before everything. So tell me everything that you can.
Yeah, and Tamsin will start sort of telling stories, and also mention to Marrow that since we're going to Ozheim, like, I've got a little house there with some of her stuff, so, you know.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that hurts emotionally, actually. I can look her dead in the eye and be like, wait, Aubrey, you go first?
I was saying this episode is hurting everyone emotionally more than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Nope. You should never assume this, because if it has to do with lore, we have to drop it.
Mhm.
You've traumatized this group enough with lore drops. Now they're just gonna make sure everybody gets traumatized, get their fucking 2 sessions of chill time out, and we're normal.
Yep.
Yeah. I just learned the stuck thing last week, and I'm still processing the fact that she had a fucking fiance. That's not something that I was expecting out of this wonderful Thursday morning.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna just chill with my mom and go, "So did you know this whole time?" Like trying to get the tea.
Yes, I did. Well, it wasn't my secret to spill.
I know, but like, wink, wink. I get it.
This is twice now, Kyria.
Damn.
This is twice now you've kept a secret from us about ourselves.
You did also literally spill it in private to Tamsin. Like, you can...
And you spilled to Marrow that they knew a Midas.
Yeah.
Half spilled it both ways.
Said she is a true daughter of chaos.
I have so much to learn.
She's like, it's the little things. You just give a little bit. Just like a little detail to both of them, and then you just watch. And Theseus is like, yep, this is so much better than meetings.
Talon, the only normal one in this family. Oh, no. No, we shouldn't be doing that.
Alan was the balancing one. He balanced out all the chaos until...
we know what happened. Yeah, until
it happened.
Problems happened.
Mm-hmm. Until Theron rolled around.
Yep. Well, I will definitely ask, there is anything anyone would like to do before you all end up setting out?
There is much left.
Yeah, I think we caught most of it. I do want to say, how long has this break been?
It's probably been, you probably have like a couple of weeks post, a month pretty much after making Kyria queen.
Because I think Groon, I would like to point out that Groon has, at least since seeing Heavy, been both sending like daily telegrams and has been going around healing people and talking about the cleansing power of fire.
There's so much wrong with fire, specifically being the cult symbol religion, with just how much people have used fire throughout history. Jesus Christ.
But
There's gonna be some arsonists that are gonna pop up.
But it's like, if you're a really good goblin, then the flame spirit will bless you with fire.
I guess that's how it works for Groon.
Yeah.
They're gonna be just a chaotic cult.
Yep. All the best ones are. But I was also asking if there's anything you need to purchase gear-wise, but I think you're all pretty good on that.
Just a glamour rune for my hat.
Yep.
That's it.
Easy.
And so that way I can just not wear a giant, wizard's hat all the time. I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. It just doesn't work well with Estrella all the time.
Yeah, sometimes she, just wants a flower crown.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So...
Oh, did Marrow need a rune moved around? Did people need runes moved around?
Marrow...
Not right now. I was gonna move stuff around when we get to a high enough level to move Keen onto stuff, because we can't right now.
It essentially is, I think it's like a 40 plus, which you might be able
I
to
just
pull,
remember
but
we had talked about it in a chat somewhere, but I couldn't remember what the result of that conversation was, whether or not indeed it done yet or not.
Mm-hmm. I do imagine by the time you get to odd time, you might be theoretically high enough level to do it easily.
I think the only thing I will do is let Ren know. We want the negative damage in something that a monk could use. Like, I can't remember what we discussed.
I don't either. Like, I don't think we can.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll just say something that a monk could use, and then we could talk about it later on, like off.
Yeah, we can figure that out
for now until
But
we can figure out.
He'll have.
Yeah. But as of now, until we're ready, and that's those are my requests. But he has to get to me through, like, I have to be like, you have to meet me in this specific room. I say as I cast one second. As I cast oh god, it's I need to make sure the name's right. Ravenous Portal.
Oh my god.
And it's like, oh, just meet me in like the library. Yeah, we can talk about it in the library. Now I'm waiting for him to open the door.
Would it happen when he opens the door?
Yeah, because he doesn't have the password.
He does, and I guess you hear the roar of the mimic, and then you hear the slice of a sword, and then there's a door in half, and he looks through, looks at you, and goes, "Good one."
I'm so happy that I learned it.
Good old mimic door.
I love the mimic.
You'll have to ask Kyrie about the first time she used to dump me.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of like a fucking biker is what I'm about to do. Motherfucker, like right outside, just going, literally like taking the largest fucking shit that I've ever fucking heard, like out of their car. I don't know. I think it's just a car. It's not actually a motorcycle, which is worse. God, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the shit goes, yeah. I actually have a cool combo plan, okay? I can summon a cabin. And like, what if I turn the cabin's door into this? It'd be the best alarm clock.
That is true.
And then I wouldn't mind if people broke in.
That is also true.
Exactly. And then I tell them to do the stuff. Yeah. Like, mimic door. Mimic door,
you've now officially used it.
I feel really smart though about the cozy cabin plus the portal thing though. Like, yeah. So yeah.
Yes. So you all leave from Cressa and head to the small take a boat from Cressa to a small seaside town where are you going to get like a wagon, horses, or anything like that, or are you just going to hoof it?
Horses.
Can we take the horses into Shadow Walk territory?
No.
See, because I have Shadow Walk because it's better than horses.
No horses.
We could hire someone to take the horses.
No, it's
bring a little
okay.
stable boy along with us halfway.
No.
Send them back all on their own.
I will just pet the horses before we leave. I'll just go find some horses, pet them, get my horse dose, and then we're good.
Yeah, the reason why I suggest Shadow Walk is because one, we can all go, and two, we cover so much more land.
And also because horses remind you of a certain cowboy, right? I'm kidding.
Horses are wonderful and perfect.
Amir is not.
I say it about him.
So yes, your travel plans.
Before we would have left, I also would have done my prescient planner shit to make sure that we have like enough stuff for food, especially for our new group size number. and stuff like that. And I did realize none of us grabbed any more health potions. So I would like to do that.
Yes.
Just tell me how much it would be. I'll figure out a number like to restock it, and we can do that off screen. But yeah, there are all those things. And then in terms of travel, shadow walking is really good because it works for 8 hours and we cover way more ground in the shadow plane. It also does mean that things like, Aubrey can still like attack us, I think, through it and stuff, like, so if you wanted to jump ship us at any point, you still could do it. And let me know when we need to rest because I got that shit covered too.
Well, I'm going to say it's probably about a week into because it'll probably take you 2 weeks or so. You're maybe about halfway through the journey to get to where the Joanna will be. And it's probably getting on in the evening. You've been traveling through the shadow plane all day, and you step out. Irene.
And the shadow plane looks cool, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's all monochrome except for the path we walk on, because that's
all
pink.
The yellow brick road.
Nope, pink
road.
road.
Pink brick road.
Yeah.
Can I add something very off topic real quick?
Okay.
Because I remembered from last time, can I just tell Estrella, not roleplay anything, just be like, yeah, I talked to Tamsin and we had emotions.
We had emotions?
We had emotions? Okay, good. Do we stand Tamsin? Because if we don't, I don't either.
Too soon to tell.
Yeah, there's lore. You want to be kept in the loop, so we discussed things. Feelings were shared. I'm doing okay now. It's weird. Also, the chair is alive, I think. Anyways.
The chair is so alive. It's so cool.
Its unofficial name is Jeremy.
I would die for chair. Alyssa Tamsin, I would die for your chair.
For Jeremy. So yes, it's been about a week. You step out of the shadow plane back into Cyrene, and you are face to face with this massive mansion. It is all lit up as if a party was going on. You can hear music and things off in the distance.
Are the beats good?
Sure.
Could I read Aura the Mansion?
You're just picking up, if you read Aura the Mansion, you're picking up that all of the light and stuff is magical. But it's your standard enchantment of ever burning lights.
Does it look does it give the hut vibes, like Estrella's little magic hut?
No,
or does it seem
looks like a mansion.
Okay, we just kind of popped out on somebody's block party.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole shadow walk thing is just us walking through planes, but it's just faster in the shadow plane. So I'm just making sure that we cover more ground as we are traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at someone's mansion, and I just
sounds like a hell of a party.
It's a party, but I just don't trust it, we had remember Pleasantville?
And it's not like we were invited to this one.
We could definitely just keep walking.
We could just keep walking. Do we have a reason?
It seems like
here.
No
it is late.
We have been going through shadows for 10 days.
Are we tired? I ask.
Yes, you've been walking for 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, my feet hurt. I didn't wear walking shoes, even though I knew we were going on an adventure. Don't get mad at me.
I'm sorry. I'll stop. But, well, we can ask.
Elongate or shrink your calf muscles.
Listen, I'm sorry, but babe, your feet does not paint a good mental image. Anyways,
I'm gonna get bunions.
I just wanted nice shoes. I like the nice things. That's the one thing I like about being about being a princess in general. It's the nice things. I get to have a lot more nice things than I had before.
You have a really fancy bag. You can pack both pairs of shoes. It's okay.
Demisa, you should carry her, so she doesn't injure her feet.
Well, obviously.
Do
I
we
mean, if
really
she
want to
wants to, though.
impose? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you should carry me.
Obviously, you can, I don't want
No,
I mean,
no,
you
you
are a
presume.
princess.
But I am a princess. I think I deserve to be carried like a princess by technically my knight girlfriend. So that's like double the reason. But all of that aside,
it is like my job.
exactly. But that aside, do we really want to impose on a party, or would we just like to?
I mean, I feel like we all just kind of want to
It looks-
sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like a plot point.
It looks like it looks like it looks very inviting. It looks like I could feel
I feel like we're almost,
Lila telling us to go.
I feel like we're almost like
Oh God.
making will saves here.
Yeah, just
Well-
God telling us to
Yeah.
go
You know
into
what?
this party.
Cyrene itself seems to be calling us.
Tamsin, what do you think?
I think that all this deliberation about whether to crash someone's party explains a lot about all these assassination attempts, but
In terms of what, we're not careful enough or we're too careful?
Come on, Tamsin, wouldn't you want to crash a party? It'll be fun.
Will it though?
Well, I am a bard. I could just say, I'll play a little bit, if you let us stay the night, and then we'll be out of their hair.
That sounds like a plan.
lead the way.
Okay. I take off my shoes because they hurt. And,
I will
I
carry
was
your
waiting
shoes for
until
you.
get to the doorstep.
you said lead the way. I'm leading the way. we get to the doorstep. Put the shoes back on so that way they don't think I'm a pretty hobo. And just
There's a very nice door knocker.
yeah, just knock the door knocker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's a party, we could probably walk in and I wouldn't notice. Proper crashing.
No, I don't want to crash it just yet. Plus, if they're like a band of like murderers or something, then we could I don't know, we could throw Tamsin at them.
Oh, trial by fire. Is that what this is?
I'm sure they don't want to be thrown.
No, it's just you look very stick-like.
Throw me, I'll punch him.
So, a moment or two after you knock, the door opens and an elf in what appears to be like a servant's uniform opens the door, yeah, and just goes, "Good evening. Are you here for the party?"
Technically, no. We would like to speak to the I guess the master of the house, if that's possible.
Yes, the mistress, Lady Nyx. I believe she is around somewhere. If you would like to wait in our dining hall, I can go find her for you.
Well, now we're going to have a problem. You see, copyright. Not joking. Fuck. Oh my god!
Like, wait, your mom?
Can't be my mom. She's on the It's just the same thing.
It'd
Technically,
be unnecessary.
yes. We'd like to wait in your. Where did you say dining hall?
Dining hall, yes.
Yes. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna take Doomy's arm and just go. Watch. It's going to be vampires.
Oh, I hope it's vampires.
Oh, that would be a first for us, actually.
I've never fucked around with vampires. Tamsin, have you fucked around with vampires
Are
before?
vampires undead? I would love it if they were.
So you all head into the mansion?
Yeah, I mean, if there's
Follow.
hot vampires, let's go.
Yeah. You follow the elf. And it essentially is, he opens up the massive doors. You can see into this main hall. Like directly in front of you, it seems to be multiple sets of stairs that lead up. On your right, there are 2 doors, and on your left, there is one. And he starts to head towards the door on your left. And this is a beautiful mansion. This is and he opens up the door and he just goes, "There's food on the table. Help yourself. And I will go find Lady Nyx, and I will be right back." And you look into a massive dining hall with a very, very long table stacked high with all sorts of food.
Are there other people here?
You hear people, but you don't see anybody. But it sounds like most of the party is like behind the mansion. Like there's something out there, and most of the guests are there or somewhere else in the mansion.
Okay, but we definitely hear other guests.
Yes, you don't see anybody, but yeah, again, you've seen 2 rooms of the mansion, and this place seems fucking massive.
Does the food look at all touched?
Yeah.
Wait, does Groon care enough to like ask that question? I think we're going like face first into it.
I don't trust the food. I don't trust mansion food.
Give me perception checks or whatever you want.
I'll give a perception check. I'm still probably not going to eat it anyways, but like I want to see if I can tell what's wrong with it.
Can I detect magic?
On the food?
Yeah. Or the room in general, but specifically.
Room in general, yet again, you're picking up a lot of the like all of the wall sconces. They have like light spells cast on them, and there's a fire in the hearth on the other side of the room, and that is definitely seems to be magic. The food has some like basic enchantments on it, where it's more of like to enhance the flavor. Like one would use with like prestidigitation or things like that.
I got a dirty 30 for perception on the food. Yeah.
Yet again, it's food seems normal, basic, like some basic enchantments on it for just making sure it tastes even better than it normally would.
I got a 29 perception, and I was hoping to try to like listen to like the sound of people to see if it like loops like an illusion might. I don't actually know if illusions loop, but if it just sounds off.
So I'll also ask quickly, because you just said it, anybody who got a 29 and above, off in the distance, probably it sounds like a couple of rooms over, it sounds like somebody is playing some music, playing a piano. But no, it doesn't seem like the sounds loop.
We got a pianist in this place, which makes sense for a party. The music has to come from somewhere.
Yes, I hear it too. Is it good, Aubrey?
Yeah,
yes,
is it good?
It is very good. It is it does seem to be a little bit slower and like a little bit more somber, but it's very beautiful.
Is that the same music we heard outside, was it?
No, it's different music. You can kind of also hear that, but that definitely sounds like it's coming from behind the mansion.
Okay, so we got the club party going on outside.
And then we got the depressing party.
Yeah, we got Edward Cullen in the background over here.
Exactly. Dun dun. I'm sorry.
Isn't that a whole scene from that movie?
Yeah,
with the party and everything.
I'm just saying, while y'all are sitting here debating this, Groon is like doing the DuckTales gold dive on this food.
It's good food.
It won't be when I'm done with it.
Of course.
Oh my god.
I'm just watching Groon do that, and it's like, we'll make sure to keep an eye on her, so that way she doesn't, like, I don't know, drown.
She is deep into the punch bowl.
Is this lady showing up? Or what?
I kind of want to explore. Like, I know we shouldn't. We should stay and put and
Yeah,
wait.
no, you guys have probably been here for about 10 minutes. Nothing. No one's come back.
Well, should I sneak around to check stuff out? I'm very quiet.
That's debatable, babe, but sure.
As far as numbers go, I should be.
Just say that you need to go to the bathroom if you get caught, okay?
Of course.
And I will say, Marrow, for your edification, there is the door you came through, and then there's a door that is like, when you come in, it's on your right, and it looks to lead deeper into the house. And that's also sounds like where the piano music is coming from.
I didn't hear the piano. I didn't roll high enough, but I'm going down there anyway.
I imagine someone's mentioned the piano music.
All right.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about it.
We did have a whole conversation about it.
True. All right, let's make a stealth check and try finding a piano. Let's check my stealth. It's pretty good stealth. Let's make sure the dice agree with me. Fuck yeah, that's a pretty good roll. That is a 31.
31? Okay. So you step out into this hall. It goes both ways. You can go left or right. But like pretty much directly in front of you, there's a door, and there's a door over to your right, and you think there's a door over to your left, but you can't, like, down the hallway, but it kind of like turns, so you can't really see it. You can hear the piano music now because you were literally a room away from it, and it's coming from the door that's on your right. And also, if you continued going right, it looks like it would eventually, it turns a corner and continues.
I kind of want to check out that piano. Do you need another stealth check, or can I just peek it open?
Yeah, you can peek it open.
All right, what's inside the piano room?
You open the door and you see the piano. And there's a woman over it. You can she has long dark hair and wearing this beautiful black dress as she plays at the piano. And what else in the room? There's a bar along a wall and various suits of armor around. And as you open the door, she slowly stops playing and doesn't turn around or anything, but says, "You're more than free to come in."
Vibe checking this. Can I vibe check? Can I perception check?
Yeah.
This is so
Give me a
unsettling.
perception.
Okay, my dice are liking me. That's a 32.
32. Yes. As you do this and as you stand in this doorway, you watch as she slides back slightly from the piano. And you didn't notice it when she's sitting down, but she's probably like at least a Dumisa height.
Jesus!
Oh, Jesus Christ, if she shows up. If she shows up, I'll be weak.
Are we just facing fucking Lady Dimitrescu? Oh my god.
And as she looks at you, her eyes flash gold, and wherever you are, all of you, where you are, all of the lights go out at once. And you're all plunged into darkness. And Marrow, you hear a small laugh, and all of you in the dining room now no longer feel like you are the only ones here, and I do feel like that seems like a pretty good place to leave it, and we'll pick it up next time.
Oh, no.
I will never listen to the gods again.
But you're getting a tall, hot vampire. Is that not what you want?
Wait,
That is what I want, but not in the right campaign.
Wait, hold on. I did say to Aubrey ages ago, for the trauma that you given me, I demand a hot vampire at some point. And Aubrey said noted. Is this that?
Possibly.
Oh my god. Thank you.
See.
Come on, Marrow. You need to be thoughty enough to get us out of this one. In front of your mom's girlfriend.
Just cover Tamsin's eyes and ears and just move her to another room. It's fine.
I will have an actual...
future mom.
I have been building this mansion for a couple of weeks, and it is not done. It is big.
Quick question. Is this dark vision darkness, or is this just you can't see shit darkness?
It's dark vision darkness.
Okay, so I can see.
Yeah. But yes, yet again, that is a thing we will deal with next week as, what else brings a party together but surviving a situation that's trying to kill you all?
Such a big level.
You mean vampires?
After you're done with this mansion.
Woohoo!
You finish this mansion
Soon.
and you can be a level 11.
It's just Luigi's mansion, right? We're gonna have ghosts. We're gonna have...
Vacuum cleaner?
Groon's gonna have
Yes.
to make a bunch of Constitution saving throws.
Oh no.
Why?
Against what?
Groon ate the food.
The food's
Oh.
fine.
Oh.
What's it gonna do?
Yeah,
that
we're
to you?
the food, I
Groon
think.
turns into a pig. It's fine.
Yeah. But yes, before we get distracted again, take us out.
All right, thank you everyone for listening to another wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays, now featuring one of my favorite people in the world, Alyssa. Love you. Mwah. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Goblins and Gays. We also have a Discord where we talk about all sorts of fun stuff. Feel free to join there, talk to us about literally anything that's the main topic at the time. If you want to support us, we have a Patreon. If you want to support us, you don't have the money, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and our various streaming services. It helps a lot. Thank you again for listening, and have a wonderful night. Eat your vegetables.
Hello, adventurers! Do you enjoy stories about monsters and magic? Welcome to Autumn Falls, a cozy small town in the Pacific Northwest. There's mysteries to uncover, but first, let's check in with our heroes.
He's scooping about, like he probably shouldn't be. I'm Hugo Rashad. Fighting monsters isn't the safest thing.
Bright pink, over-caffeinated, it's me, Bethany Miller. When you said disaster queer, every single person looked away.
Can I get verbal confirmation that none of you will say anything about what you saw today? Agent Lonnie Whitaker, reporting in from the Eastie Agency. Lucky for you all, Lonnie is very cool.
It's really weird and bizarre and a whole lot of feeling stuff that I did not want to get into, so I kind of booked it out of there. I'm Raven Eugenia. Every coherent thought has just left my brain.
I just wanted to be friends because that's what everyone else was doing. My name is Damien Edgecrest. I want to be like these people, you know?
Clearly talking to the tree is not a normal thing that people can do. I'm Felicity Starnbrook. Surprisingly, I'm useful.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't want people knowing what I am. I'm Aiden Brightwood. Well, that was not the magic I expected to be practicing. If you'd like to join our heroes as we play Monster of the Week, then check out the Storyteller Squad, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Let's have an adventure.
Passengers, remain calm and please stay in your seats. We are experiencing pirate activity.
Oh, there's just something happening. What? Them. Oh no.
At the outer edges of space, where union is but a whisper, humanity scrapes together a living amongst the stars. This is the story of 4 Lancers, talented pilots of mechanized chassis from all corners of the known universe, thrown together by circumstance and destiny, and credits. Follow Matcha.
Oh, were we supposed to know each other beforehand? I mean, we're all gonna die, but I'm glad you figured that out now.
Moxie.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what you necessarily need me to do here, but if it's kill a bitch or fix a bitch, I can do both very well. You're worth 1 week of no chores, and you know what? I really need that week.
Roadkill.
I'll take in the front, those two are taking the back. One of them's going through the booty hole, and let's go. I kind of need your help.
Fuck you, fuck you.
And Silver.
Here's like a little bit of money. Please go away. The ghost of your mistakes.
Led by me, Reed, your game master, through the Lancer system, a mud and laser style anime mecha RPG. I hope they brought some printers with them, because this is Bring Your Own Mech, an actual play Lancer podcast, and batteries are not included. Catch our first episode starting on July 29th, wherever you catch your podcasts, and then every other Thursday. Follow my heading, and I'll see you there.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.